Good morning, Yellow Room. Happy Monday. For today's story time, we shall be reading Madeline. Madeline's story and pictures are by Ludwig Bellmans. In an old house in Paris that was covered in vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread and brushed their teeth and went to bed. Wow, 12 girls all in one house. Should we count them together? Let's see if we can count all 12 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. Let's see, how come this picture is good? They are smiling at the horse. And what are they frowning at? They're frowning at this man who stole something and is running from the police. That's not good. That is very bad. And sometimes they were very sad. This man broke his leg. They're sad that he's hurt. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. In rain or shine. Here's some sunshine. The smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter, snow, and ice. To the tiger at the zoo, Madeline just said, "Pooh-pooh." And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. Madeline is walking on the wall. She could fall into the river. It's not being very safe. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not right." Little Madeline sat in bed, cried and cried. Her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cone came, he rushed out to the phone and dialed Danton 106. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arm, in a blanket, safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. They're driving in an ambulance to go to the hospital. What kind of noise does an ambulance make? Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. What color are these flowers? They're pink with green petals. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crink, and a crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Outside were birds, trees, and sky, and so 10 days quickly passed by. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside the door, tiptoeing with solemn faces and flowers and a vase. In they walked and then said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a scar. "Goodbye," they said, "we'll come again." And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not right." And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and faster. And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling you." And all the little girls cried, "Boo-hoo, we want to have our appendix out too." Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep," said Miss Clavel. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. The end. This was one of my favorite stories when I was a little girl. I wanted to be like Madeline too. I thought Madeline was so brave. She wasn't afraid of mice. Everybody had fun with Madeline. And she got a lot of flowers. Always love flowers. She had pink flowers, and look what I have right here. What color are these? Pink. All right, Yellow Room. I hope you enjoyed that story. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Happy Monday.